Alright, let's get this carburetor apart. Start with the chokes, hot start and all that. Clearly this carburetor has never been apart because this gasket is very petrified. There we go. She finally cracked. Alright, and that's what the midsection of the carburetor looks like. And wow, there's some tarnish in there. Let me get my flashlight. You can see the tarnish on that. That really needs to get cleaned. And there's a little tiny air hole right there next to that big hole, and that has to also be cleaned out. And I think that I can actually pull this out of here now that I took those screws out. There we go. And this gasket underneath here is also really rough shape. So that's got to get replaced. This all has to get cleaned up. Look at the tarnish in there. Wow. And this thing's loose, and I'm not sure what that screw there is for. Let's find out, shall we? Grab a screwdriver, see if I can get that out of there. Now there's 3 O-rings on it, and those are pretty dry rotted. So we're gonna have to, and I put this clip on here because when I was working on it, I didn't want dirt getting in there. This little plug. And I can't even see through that. So that's gotta get cleaned. So right there's some gunk down in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But this stuff really needs it's good soaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all these O-rings out of here, and it's just a simple process of poking them out with a pick. I mean, wow, look at that petrified on these things. Holy cow. Wow, look at that. They have been in here forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to pull all this stuff out, and I'm going to soak it in carb cleaner and just get everything really clean. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to, I don't think I really need to take anything else apart on here. You know what I do need to take a look at though is I need to take a look at the accelerator pump. How do we do that before I shut you off? Let's pull this out, see what we got to look at here. Let's make sure the diaphragm is good inside of here. There should be a spring in there of some kind. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's still good though. Boy, that had some water in it. Look at that. I think I'm gonna have to get an accelerator pump kit for this. Of course, that's the one kit that I didn't buy. All right. Yep, the one kit I didn't buy. Let's see what lurks under here. There is definitely a lot to this cob. Now, I didn't get the upper body kit, which I probably should have. Let's get a look in here and see what we got. I gotta order the accelerator pump anyway, so if something's gone in here, we might as well take a peek because gotta order parts anyway. And I can tell that this has never been a pot. Wow. That is really on there. There we go. She popped. Wow, that's dirty. That's got to get cleaned too. It's all dirty down inside there. All right, we can clean that. Or brake clean, no problem. Clean this little jet right here. And that should do. Let's take a look and see what everything looks like. It's been sitting overnight, about 24 hours. Let's take a look and see if it's all cleaned up. Probably have to do a little bit more cleaning. So they're still pretty dirty. Not bad though. I think I can clean that up, no problem. All right. All right. Let's soak this thing. See if we can get that clean. All right. Set this aside for now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend some time and clean this up, get all the stuff off. You can see it's just still peeling off. I don't know if that's gasket material or if that's just, I actually think that's gelled gasoline. I don't think it's gasket material. I don't know why you would put gasket material in there, but. All right, I'm gonna take some time, clean these up off camera, and I'll turn you on when I finish up. All right, that's it. The mid body is now done. all the gaskets are in and everything. Now I'll start assembling the bottom bowl. Alright, well, this one's a 42. This is a 45. I'm going to stick with the 45. It's a bigger jet. The accelerator pump is in. Here it is. Take a look at it. Dump the parts inside the box. Like this new push rod, new cap, diaphragm, screws, spring, O-rings. All right, now looking at this is probably a Chinese setup. Personally, I'm going to go with the factory one because it's just better machined. You can just see it. It's just better quality. I cleaned it out real good. I know it's clean. I'm not using that. I'll use the one that came with the bike. I technically on carburetors, the factory machines things to a tighter tolerance more accurately than the Chinese do. The Chinese just wham bam thank you ma'am stuff out. And so when it comes to a carburetor, I would always use the original bodies. And when I buy these cheap Chinese kits, basically all I'm using is the O-rings and the seals and the gaskets. I don't typically use the jets or anything because they never come with the right jets anyways, and jets are easy to clean unless they're super corroded. They're brass and they're easy to clean. You just run a pipe cleaner through them, you know, and soak them and break the carburetor cleaner overnight, and they're good as new. So I technically don't like using them. Technically, whatever you want to call it. So let's just a little bit more crud in there. We'll get out. All right, let's put the accelerator pump on. All right, that's in. Put the parts in here. Hang on them just in case. Set those aside. I'm going to go install this on the bike now.